Johan, thank goodness you're with us on the desk today, because we've just seen the euro dollar going below that 124 level, and it's causing all sorts of pain on the commodity front. Could this be the start of a big sell-off? And the interesting thing here is that gold is also under pressure, having recently broken that correlation with the US dollar. Let's begin with your thoughts on whether this could be the start of a bigger sell-off on the commodity front.
It's possible. It again depends on how strong the whole Greek issue filters through. I mean, clearly that has an impact on the markets, although it at this stage contained to Europe. And of course, commodity demand is a global thing. Whether it's the start of a huge sell-off, no, time will tell, honestly. Well,
let's look at what's happening. The numbers are there. Gold is at $1,222 an ounce. We're $10.60 lower. Platinum down $23. It looks as though it could pull below that $1,700 an ounce level. Brent crude has come off hard. We're at $77.40 an ounce. And now we've got the euro dollar down below that 124 level. We're at 123.70 on the euro dollar. Let's just focus on oil for a moment. $77.40 an ounce. How low could this one go?
It could go quite a bit lower, but you know, as Wayne said earlier, we do not think this is the start of a huge permanent, you know, long-term thing. I see earlier the week that people spoke of a flash crash. So it obviously can go lower. The one thing you see in the market is huge volatility. I mean, gold price, you know, there's an example of that. Can go lower, it can go to 70. Obviously, that's possible.
Where's the floor, in your opinion, for oil?
Well, you know, we had it at 80, 90. Now, obviously, that has changed. I would say 70. Obviously, things will have to really change for oil to go lower, because the underlying demand is still there. This is a sentiment issue.
This is a knee-jerk reaction to investor sentiment getting relatively negative ahead of the weekend. Nobody wants to be long ahead of the weekend.
Exactly. I'm not saying this is not real, but I think this is a sentiment issue. It's not a real economic demand issue that at the moment is impacting on prices.
The fact that gold is lower after hitting an all-time high earlier today, do we need to read anything dramatic into that move?
I spoke to the traders. We thought, be it a bit earlier today, but we thought it was profit-taking. You know, you had a massive movement up in gold. So you would expect profit-taking at some point, and that's actually healthy. But, you know, time will tell.
The sell-off obviously filtering through to base metals across the board, the likes of copper. How is copper holding up today?
If memory serves, just below 7,000, so obviously that also went down quite a bit, impacted by this phenomenon. Again, we think it's a short, medium-term issue that's impacting on prices, because on the longer term, more, you know, economic issues, China, etc., we still think the bullish factors are there.
If we look at the euro dollar going below the 123 level to 120 potentially on the cards, even parity to the dollar, what impact would that have on commodities? We'd continue to see downside?
Yeah, we think so. No, obviously, because, you know, the stronger dollar has the normal impact that it has. Over the past 2 weeks, obviously, gold has gone different from that in the sense that it was safe haven, not really dollar. But obviously, if the dollar were to strengthen really significantly, at some point, it will filter through.
Do you believe that gold will maintain its safe haven status through this volatility?
Yes, most certainly. Now with the Greek issue being there, it's seen as exactly that. That's the main driver in the gold price.
In terms of the week ahead, what are you anticipating? Volatility, I always say this to you on a Friday, the name of the game, but are we going to see increased volatility? Could we see $30 swings one way or the other on an ongoing basis over the next week?
On the gold price, very possible. I mean, the things that are currently driving the world seems to be so volatile. I mean, we were down in the dumps just, you know, more than a week ago. Then there was euphoria because there's this bailout package. Then people say, oh, bailout package, what is it going to do to the market? And now you see the reaction that we do again. So volatility, I think, is the name of the game at the moment.